Oh, I had the worst night's sleep ever last night.
It was the hottest August day for 17 years.
We've got some exceptional heat on the way.
Temperatures reached 36.4 degrees Celsius.
Temperatures reaching the mid to 30s.
And a heat health warning was issued.
For some, this heat might be too much.
Yesterday, in the southeast of the UK, where I'm now in London, we had like the hottest day in August for many, many years. It was 37, 38 degrees Celsius. That is stupendous. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's high, right? It's hot anywhere in the world. And here in London, like, it's just not built for that kind of temperature. So I had like an awful sleep. It was just too hot and muggy. And the temperature stayed about 28 degrees all night long. It was just unbearable. And today, the temperature is set to be 33 degrees all day as well. And you know what, it's the weekend now, I don't have any work to do, so there really is only one way to get through this. There's only one way to survive heat like this, I think. The best way to do it is to go for a swim in the sea. I wanted to take you guys today to one of the nicest beach areas in all of the UK, in my opinion. The Dorset Coast, which is also known as the Jurassic Coast. For reasons which I will explain in today's video, just getting out of this city, getting out of this apartment and getting into some ice cold seawater. That'll sort things out. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's the only way I'll make it through today. It's the only way I'll survive this. I'm not built for this. Let's go on the road trip. Hottest day of the year in 2020. We've had an absolute mission to try and get to the beach, any beach, because we ain't getting abroad this year. And so we've been driving around literally all day to try and find any access to the coast that wasn't absolutely mobbed. We've passed about 4 or 5 beaches already where the streets were closed off totally, no access allowed because of social distancing, and we finally found a place we might get down to, but we don't know what it's like, so I'm excited. Look how clear the water is. Not gonna lie, it's gonna hurt to jump in, but it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. The water is cold though. And clear, look how clear it is. Oh my god. That's a shock to the system. Somebody comes and steals our stuff, so we'll have to do a quick swim. The proof that we are socially distancing is, first of all, they're out in the water here and there's nobody around us. And second of all, if you look, our beach chairs up there, that's our 2 beach chairs. They're quite far away from everyone else, so it can be done safely, basically. Just for a little minute, despite this whole pandemic thing, you can pretend that we're in Spain or Croatia, somewhere nice with a warm beach. It's that hot today. Like literally, the sun has gone down now. It's already 6, 7 o'clock at night and it's still like 28 degrees Celsius. It's insane. Can't remember a day that's been as good as this, as hot as this. There's not a breath of wind. The sea is like a mirror. So I'm saying we're just sitting here on these chairs sound of the waves and pretending that we're not here, we're in Spain. Really, it's English Channel, near Weymouth. So perfect. I think my most favourite day of the year, maybe. It's probably my most favourite day since the pandemic started. Sound of the waves, that heat, that incredible heat, meant we could actually swim in the sea. It's so rare in England. So rare anywhere in the UK. This time last year, we were in Portugal. Probably wasn't any hotter than it is now here. What a few hours on the beach that was. Been here for probably 3 hours, 4 hours now. It just felt so good to get some sun on our skins, some warmth. And it really was warm, and in fact it still is warm, hot and humid. Really, really great feeling. But because here is a 3 or 4 hour drive from London, we only really came to go for a bit of a swim, get some sun, and then go back to London again. So just before the sun's going down, we're actually going to head back already to the car and then back to London. It was good fun. Only annoying thing is climbing over these rocks. The Pebble Beaches are a nightmare to walk over. And look at it, it could actually be anywhere as well when you look at the beach. It's really pretty. Here in England it's much more common to have pebbly beaches, shingle beaches we call them, rather than pure sand. There are sandy beaches here, but most of them, especially here on the Dorset coast, are pebble beaches on the Jurassic Coast. Alright, so before we go home tonight, we brought you down to one special place that I really wanted to come to today to do a video, to do a vlog, but it was impossible because, like I said to you earlier, all the roads, there's like 4 or 5 access points to this particular place. They were all literally shut off by the council. They had cars blocking the entrance saying nobody else could come down because they were full. But at the end of the day, it is now 9:15 PM, and I thought it's worth another wee look just in case it's open again. And sure enough, it is, and there's still, even at this hour, a lot of people here and a lot of people are arriving. It is a natural beauty spot called Durdle Door on the Jurassic Coast. There's a natural archway and a beautiful beach. It's a great, great beach to swim on, but when there's so many people as there is now, because nobody's going on holiday, as I say, it's just not an ideal spot for coming to enjoy a quiet, peaceful day. Like, we had a really nice beach there, which wasn't too busy. Look at that sky. Sunset is on us. Well, I made it about halfway down the hill. There's a sea of people coming up the hill. Hundreds and hundreds. I couldn't even get past them.
So now I've got coronavirus.
Someone's got coronavirus down that hill. There's someone got coronavirus on that beach at Durdle Door today. There's no doubt. I am absolutely sweating from the humidity, which is not something you'd expect me to say in the UK in the evening, but it's so hot. So I attempted to go down the hill to see if I could see a bit closer and explain things a bit better to you guys. I got halfway down a very steep hill, and it was just a sea of people coming up the hill, coming off the beach. This place, I came here for the first time about 12 years ago. Not that many people seemed to know about it back then because it wasn't busy, ever. But as you can see, it's an extremely beautiful beach. And that kind of explains why a lot of people are coming now, especially this year, because like I said to you guys, nobody can go to Spain, nobody can go to Italy or Greece, nobody can go to all these amazing places anymore this year. Summer holidays have been essentially cancelled, so on a really nice hot sunny weekend, people have flocked in vast numbers to this area. And actually thinking about it, I'm quite glad that the roads were closed earlier on, because it would not have been a fun experience on that beach. Like, talking thousands and thousands and thousands of people on quite a relatively small stretch of beach, so we made the right decision to go to the other one. But anyway, the Jurassic Coast. Why is it called the Jurassic Coast? Well, from this stretch in Dorset, from Weymouth, the town of Weymouth, which is just over the hill there, to Bournemouth and a bit further back that way, they find a lot of fossils. A lot of prehistoric fossils, because it's all limestone here, so they find it in the limestone rocks. I didn't see any tonight. I did have a quick look when we were on the beach earlier, but I didn't see any. But they find a lot of fossils here, so that's why it's Jurassic Coast. But you know what? I've considered a lot. I kind of tour here the last week, and then also coming here today and going for a swim. Definitely the best coastal region in the UK for nice beaches that you can swim in, I would say, is Dorset. But it's not a great stretch of coast. I mean, it's not a big stretch of coast, and a lot of people know about it now. And on a hot summer day when there is no other travel going on, forget it. Unless you get very lucky like we did today. We literally took a back route down one of the farm roads, not knowing where we were going, trying to find like a back route access to this place because all the roads were shut, and we ended up going and finding another beach, essentially. So yeah, a nice day on the beach today to enjoy this hot sunny day. But now we have to drive back to London. It's going to take us 3 hours, and that's going on 10 PM now. So we'll be back in the wee hours in the morning. Fun times.
Hello guys, thank you very much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Some chilled beach vibes because it is the end of summer and it's good to look back on those things, and really it is the end of summer here in England. I think a lot of you guys will know this, but when we get summer like we had summer this year, an incredible summer, probably the best summer I can remember for a long time, it tends not to last very long, and just a couple of days later it's already cold again, which sucks. It's also a very rare appearance of me in camera getting my skin out. Because of my psoriasis, I tend to be quite self-conscious and I don't get my skin out very often, so that was a bit of a treat or not for you today. But like I said, I'm very happy that you guys are here. Thank you very much for watching, and something I wanted to tell you about, which I'm very, very excited about, because one of my biggest passions in life, I would say, is YouTube and teaching and telling other people about YouTube. So I've decided that I want to share that knowledge, the stuff that I've learned on YouTube over the years, in a very small course. The links are down below for where you can see information about that. But why would you want to do a course on YouTube? There's a couple of reasons, and there's a couple of types of people who might be interested in doing a course on YouTube. The course is all about launching a career on YouTube or getting started on YouTube. And the couple of types of people who might be interested in launching a YouTube channel are, first of all, those who have a hobby that they want to share on video. But I think now, because of lockdown, there's a lot of people who want to be sharing their lives with their friends and family around the world. That's exactly how I started YouTube. Right? People doing all sorts of arts and crafts, church stuff, gardening stuff, cooking stuff. A lot of people want to share that passion with others. That's a great reason why you might want to start YouTube now. Another reason you might want to start is because, well, let's face it, the economy has not been great this year, and YouTube and starting your own business by making content online is one viable option. So that's another reason you might want to think about it. Another great reason to start a YouTube channel is actually if you already own a business small business, medium business, big business, YouTube is a really great platform for sharing your message and sharing your products and services. So if you are a little business owner or a medium-sized business owner or a large business owner, you might consider taking up my starter course on YouTube as well. And it's not maybe just for you as well. Maybe you're not interested in starting a YouTube channel, but you might have family members who you think this is ideal for. A survey recently said something like 70 or 80% of kids nowadays want to be YouTubers when they're older. So this could be for them, some family member you might know of. Or it could be a friend or anyone you know who might be interested in learning more about how to start up YouTube properly. I'm going to be sharing all the things I've learned over the last few years in this short course, and I'm very, very, very excited to be sharing that. Something a bit new for me. But I just thought I'd let you know this is my exciting news for this week. And another massive exciting piece of news for you guys. You will have seen over the last few weeks that my videos have been in England. Well, next week my video is still in England, but it focuses around a very famous Scottish person, because I'm going to be taking you guys to the spot, the place where Mary Queen of Scots died. And it was truly spectacular to go there, so I'm really excited to be sharing that with you in next week's episode, so make sure you tune in next Sunday evening for that. But anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I really, really appreciate you. I'd love to know your thoughts down below in the comments, please. But otherwise, until the next adventure, I hope you have a good night, morning, evening, afternoon, or whatever time of day it is, wherever you are in the world. Take care.